Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope your day has been a good one so far. Hey, Sam. Hey, Joe. Hope you both are well. Chalupa is cuddled up here next to me. Salsa is in the other room. So if we hear some barking, most likely that will be her. I'll let you know, give you a clue on all that. And let's see, how many steps have I gotten in today? 7,614, and it is still blazing hot outside. And today, you know, I am attempting, I really am. I want to be able to, I guess, figure out the background of Foodie Beauty. And I just find her so difficult to stomach. So I can't take very much. So I end up watching stuff about, Amber. And yesterday's vlog that she did, she sang Toxic Gossip Train. Now, if you're not familiar with that little ditty, there is some drama going on with Colleen Ballinger, aka Miranda Sings. And she has been accused, and there have been receipts, and people have come forward that she was inappropriate with minors. Sunday, you're going to try to use your steps on your phone. Good for you, Joe. Good for you. I know that the steps for you to go to the bathroom are like crazy and all of that. And so her singing that, I'm like, okay, this is odd because she was showing herself doing a little bit of light housework, which I haven't seen in anything. Maybe she's done that in the past. I don't know. And I'm like, but why are you showing this? And then it dawned on me. It's like, well, you want to be relevant because you know people who watch you. Some of them are following the Colleen Ballinger stuff. And you just are kind of trying to insert yourself in. That's the only thing. Because you got to be relevant. Someone like Amber, you're a public figure. You got to be relevant. If people are not talking about you, you're no longer relevant and you go bye-bye. So she should be grateful that there are people out there talking, that there's reaction channels. But she was bitter about that in the video too, that only she can monetize her pain. And I'm like, girl, really? Only you? You're it? You're it. You're the only one who can monetize your pain. And yet, you're the one that's putting it out there in front of the public as a public figure. Yeah, I think that would be on you. You should be grateful there, Queen. You should, that you got that hate club. So that really bothered me that she was singing Toxic Gossip Train. It was like, you're just trying to bait people, just trying to bait people. And there's been a little bit of a conversation. I'm not gonna lie, there has been a little bit of a conversation, but I was like, huh, that's just interesting. Then the other thing that I do have an opinion about, but we are going to get back to the vintage Amberlynn in 2017. But right now I'm talking about yesterday's vlog. When she went to, okay, first of all, they went to, where were they? Ross or Marshall's or somewhere like that. And she was in the purse aisle looking at crap. Okay, that's fine and dandy. Well, basically that was foreshadowing, so to speak, because we get home and she shows us like what she got, and she also cleaned out part of her closet. And two of the things that she got was the same purse, two different colors, which I've never done that. Hey, Steamship, how are you doing? Um, maybe I'm odd. I will carry the same stinking black purse because there's always like a black purse because black goes with everything until that sucker falls apart. And I might drop some money on a nice purse, but I don't have a closet full of purses. Now, my friend Kathy, she has a lot of different purses. I know it's a different taste for everyone, but I mean, that is not something I'm going to buy a lot of. And then I found it odd that, like, okay, we're supposed to be moving, but yet we're getting two purses, and then we're cleaning out purses, and we're giving away some. And there were so many purses, so many damn purses. It was like, holy crap, are there a lot of purses? I'm like, okay, that's what we're doing. But the toxic gossip train really, really, really got me. Really got me. So I am in extra lot of pain right now, and I'm just kind of annoyed by that. So there's two videos I want to look at. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through both of them just because of the pain. And Monday, most likely, I will not be around because I'll be out of it since I'm having that procedure on Monday on my back. Um, and yeah, I may do something. I mean, tomorrow and Sunday, depending on a few things, I'm planning on continuing this series until we get caught up till 2023, where I can talk about what's going on today, even though I'll probably insert some things as things are, progressing, because she, continues with this breakup and, being brokenhearted over all of that. Okay, so I found something that I thought would be interesting, and it's from 2017. And the title is Confessing Everything I Lied About. And I chose this because I have heard multiple people say what a liar she is. I don't know, something, if anything is going on, but I mean, I'm not going to replay anything of the on passive stuff. I have not heard that there is an on passive event or anything tomorrow. So I also watched a compilation today that kind of chronicled some lies of hers, where there were definitely like 2 or 3 other stories going on at the same time. Like, okay, so which one is it? Or any of these the truth? So if you've gained a reputation as being a liar and that concerns you, Amberlynn, it's then you need to have a story and stick with it. And I think the one thing that really got to me was, so allegedly she was SA'd when she was a child, but she gave like 3 different ages. I was at this age. I was at this age. And I'm like, that's interesting because I was at 3 years old, and that has been my story as soon as I recalled it. And I didn't recall it until I was in my 20s. But I never was all over the place with, like, how old I was. So I found that to be really kind of like cringe, really cringe. All right, let's go ahead and hear what it is. This is close to 20-minute video, so it's a longer one of hers. And now Chalupa jumped off. Okay, well, hopefully they're not going to be causing havoc in the other room.
Hey you guys, so this video, let's be real, is a little, I don't know, nerve-wracking for me to film, but I feel like I need to get this stuff off my chest, and I just want you guys to know that, sorry, my hair though, I knew I needed to poke these things down. Let's get real. Okay, I knew that coming onto YouTube, I was going to need to protect myself. I knew also I was going to get a lot of backlash. Backlash hurts sometimes. Unless you're a YouTuber who has a pretty decent following and they get a lot of haters, I don't think you'd understand. Just imagine yourself like at school and you get bullied by everyone in class. It hurts. It does. And I feel like a lot of the time you need to protect yourself to prevent backlash. But no matter if I protect myself or if I don't, it's going to happen. And I feel like I need to kind of admit to some things that I have lied about. This is really hard. I'm not a liar. I was protecting my feelings as much as I could. I know it's selfish of me to do. I'm putting myself online for a reason, to speak out and be like, this is me, this is who I am. And it's like, I still felt like there were certain things that I needed to kind of hide away. Trust me, there's a lot of things about me that you guys have no idea about. But it's like, if I bring something up or whatever, or you guys see something, like, I shouldn't lie. I guess maybe ignore the situation. I really don't know. I do have a list of things I want to talk about. So the first thing, some of these you guys might not care about or whatever, but the reason why we moved to Kentucky, I said it's because Destiny wanted to be there for her mom. I said we wanted to take care of her. I think I might have said that in a vlog. I don't know why.
You did.
But it's not the truth. We were just tired of Florida, honestly. I mean, mainly Destiny was.
Get out of here. I mean, I am new to the Amberverse, and I heard that she said, yeah, we're moving there to take care of Destiny's mom and all of that. And now it's coming out that, nope, it wasn't. We really didn't care about our mom, is kind of what I'm hearing. We were just tired of being in Florida. Why would you lie about that? That just seems so stupid to lie about that. That's fine if you're tired of living somewhere, but don't make up a story, about it. That's just silly. I mean, for instance, if my husband and I decided we're moving to Corpus Christi just because we're tired of, being in the big city, I don't think I would make up some dramatic thing behind that. It just, I'm glad she finally told the truth, but that is not something that is just goofy, in my opinion, to lie about that. It's just goofy.
How do I word this without like saying too much, but you get my drift. Her mainly, she just felt kind of like it was time to move on from Florida. Some things were happening that she just wasn't happy about, and she wanted a new beginning. I have, said that on my Snapchat quite a few times and things like that. But I just felt like it was easier for me to say, we just want to be there for her mom. I don't know. I don't know if you guys will consider that a lie or not, but it's something I've said that, I wasn't 100% like truthful about. So if you guys remember my aunt situation, this was a while ago though. This was probably, I don't know, it was months ago. Months, to be honest. When I uploaded a video about how my aunt doesn't talk to me anymore because I'm fat.
I remember hearing about this too.
I'm a little on edge about that. I ended up talking to her and my cousins regarding that video. I had no idea they were going to see it. I had no idea my aunt even watched my YouTube anymore or anything, and they were greatly offended. But at the time, I was vulnerable and I was upset, and I really felt like blaming my weight on everything was just like the easiest way to go. It's hard. Like, I have a weight issue, and I have, mental issues that cause, me to be bigger. You don't just get this big for no reason. It just doesn't work that way. Like, well, of course, you can get, overweight.
I am so glad that she's self-aware of that you don't get this big for no reason. I think we all are fully aware of that. So doesn't that mean like we need to dig in and work on what those reasons are? Because I suspect there's multiple things going on. Now, I have heard her in a number of different videos talk about like a therapist and like a psychiatrist and a psychologist. It's like, good for you. But I'm just kind of like, is that enough on an outpatient basis? Maybe, we need to kind of reevaluate that. And I'm talking to the current Amber, you may need to reevaluate that. And back then, maybe you should have reevaluated it then. and you may not be where you are now.
That's normal, but to become so morbidly obese, there's something wrong. And I kind of wanted to ignore all that and just be like, oh, my aunt doesn't talk to me because I'm fat. I just thought it would be easier.
No, no,
There's
no, 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 no. I do not buy that. I mean, peddle them papers on a different street corner, sis, because I am not buying that at all. You know what? Having a story on your YouTube channel with the title of like, my aunt doesn't talk to me because I'm fat, you're not stupid. People are going to see that and be like, oh, I got to hear this. I mean, come on. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. Just had to go off on that.
more to me than my weight when it comes to me and my aunt's, relationship. I pushed her away because of just who I am and how I am as a person. And that's the truth. And it's really not has anything to do with my weight. At the time I felt like that. Sometimes I still do. I really don't know. I I think I gave her a lot of excuses as to who I am. I fibbed to her a few times just so she would stay in my life. I know that sounds so fucking strange, but I don't know. That's really all I want to say regarding that is
I mean, even saying that, I fibbed, so you lied to your aunt about something so that your aunt would stay in your life. I mean, that just am I the only one that kind of creeps me out? That sounds manipulative to me. Wow. And I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, but this confessing everything, this has me fired up.
no, my aunt, she didn't stop talking to me because I'm fat. She stopped talking to me because of the issues I brought upon her, I guess. And if she's watching this, I am so sorry. And I really just, I wish I could change who I am as a person because
You
I really want
can.
my aunt back. Like, it affects me. It really does. Sorry. Okay. The
Oh
next
wow.
thing is
Um,
my weight. I wouldn't.
okay, is it just me or was that like dramatic crying on cue? And then okay, I'm done with that and moving on. I mean, I'm sorry, that just seems so disingenuous. And I don't want it to be. I want this to be real emotions, but it just again, you know, I'm not buying what you're selling, girl. Just not.
Say I've lied to you guys per se about it, but I definitely haven't been like very into like telling you guys my weight. I'm fluctuating a lot currently with my weight. Um, it's frustrating because I'll do really good at something and then I will mess up. And then I'll do really good at something and then I'll mess up. This used to happen to me a lot where I would lose like 4 pounds and then gain it back. But now, currently, it's to the point where I gain I lose about 15, 20 pounds and then I gain it back. And that's really bad for me. And I haven't really been 100% honest about that because whenever someone asks me, oh, she's gaining weight or whatever, I always just say I'm losing. I don't know. I don't need the backlash at all. I don't want it. I just feel like it's so much safer to just say what people want to hear and what I feel like people will not hate me for. I don't know how to explain it, but I can 110% say I've never been 500 pounds. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, she's 500 pounds. She's about to be 650 pounds like this.
Oh man. Well, I guess maybe this Amber wasn't up there, but I have seen her past 500 and oof. I mean, Joe, I just want her to live a healthy life, a fulfilling life. I just don't feel like she has a fulfilling life. I feel like she really has built her own prison. And it's just worrisome. It just feels like that she is her own destruction.
This has never happened. My highest weight is 485, and right now, today, I weighed 476, I think it was. And currently, right now, I am losing weight. Like, I'm not gaining. I promise you that. I have been weighing myself practically every day. I skip a few days here and there, and the scale is going down. And I'm in fear it's going to go back up again because my
It
mind
does.
always wins. Losing weight is mind over matter, and that's just how it's always been. And I feel like my mind is so strong with some things, but I feel like my weight is just like, ugh. Anyways, the next thing is about my girlfriend Destiny's weight gain and if she's actually gained weight. Ugh. I told you guys that Destiny has not gained weight since she's been with me. I've said that at least 100 times, but she has gained weight since she's been with me.
Again, why were you not just truthful all along? I mean, if people saw that Destiny, because I'm presuming this, that people saw a change in Destiny and were like, it seems like she's gained weight, and you're like, nope, nope, she hasn't, and they're like, well, nope, looking here, yeah, it looks like no, nope, nope, she. I mean, why not just fess to it and say like, yeah, she's put on 5 pounds. Why not just be truthful about it? That it doesn't make sense to me that you would not just say what it is. Why hide that? And then have to come out and talk about everything that you lied about.
I do want to say before she met me, she gained weight from birth control. Um, a lot of people are like, why'd she take birth control? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's not really your business. Like, I don't want to say, a lot of people are confused because they're like, she's a lesbian. Why does she need birth control? There is other reasons why people need birth control, and I just don't really want to say that. Destiny did give me permission to talk about her weight and just explain to you guys that I have been trying to protect her feelings. When I moved in with her, or we like moved in together in our apartment, she weighed 181 pounds. And as of today, she weighs 206. So she's gained about 25 pounds. On her body structure, of course, that's really horrible, and I feel really bad, and I blame myself so much. I do. She's never been a healthy eater, though, I will say that. But I feel like it's only gotten a little worse since she's been with me. And I feel horrible about it. Like, I don't want to go into any more with that. I just feel freaking horrible. And I want her to lose weight more than I want myself to lose weight because I care about her and love her more than I love myself. And when I see her eat something that's bad for her, it breaks my heart because she doesn't understand nutrition like I do. And I
Oh
don't,
my God.
like, who's going to listen to me?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. That just hit me. She doesn't understand nutrition the way I do because I've heard people use that quote. So it must come from this, like, holy crap. And if you know so much about nutrition, then you know what you need to do to fix yours, is all I have. That's all I have. Because where you are right now in 2017, in 2023, you're going to wish you were here, is my thought from based on the Amber that I'm seeing currently.
You look at me, that's just how it goes. I did not want this video to be like this, but I should have known. Okay, so something else I've lied about is the job I had in Florida. I told you guys that I was a PCA worker at a assisted living facility. full time, and I wasn't. I was a PCA worker at assisted living facility, but I was not full time. I worked 4 hours. It started off 4 hours a day for 3 days, and then I got
Okay, so you had a part-time job. Why? Okay, good gravy. These are all the things that have irritated people. When they're like, this is why they call you. They don't believe anything that comes out of your mouth. Why would you just not say that? I mean, for instance, you know, I'm a former classroom teacher, but what if I had just been a teaching assistant? What's wrong with me saying that I was a teaching assistant? Nothing. Why would you lie and say that you had a full-time job when it was part-time? Part-time is perfectly fine. Changing hours, perfectly fine. That happens to a lot of people. Good gravy, Marie.
4 hours a day for 4 days, and then I got 4 hours a day for 5 days. And then eventually I was 4 hours a day for 6 days. And then I started covering a lot of other just random shifts, like 8-hour shifts, and I did a 16-hour shift one time. I was part time. I was always on call, but I was part time. I lied to you guys and said I was a full time because I felt so guilty about my life in Florida. I mean, my life in Virginia. Sorry, I've lived so many places I don't even know anywhere. Okay. I felt so guilty about my life in Virginia. I lived with my ex-girlfriend for almost 4 years without a job, and I lived off of her parents. And
Okay, I'm not believing this story. It just doesn't feel right. It just something feels off. Something feels completely off to me. I just still do not know why did you lie about this? And the only thing that I can think of is that she was seeking approval from her fan base, that if she said she had a job because people had told her to get a job, then people would stop telling her to have a job. So if she said she worked full time, but she was just part time, then people wouldn't tell her, well, you need to get a full time and quit your part time. I could see some kind of, twisted logic like that for her. Maybe I'm reading into it. I don't know.
and I got a lot of beef because of that online, and a lot of people didn't understand why I didn't have a job at the time and this and that. So I wanted you guys to be proud of me, and I didn't want you guys to think I was some helpless person. And
Yeah, for approval. What I
I
said.
thought by saying I had a full-time job that it would make me seem like some freaking awesome person, and really it didn't. Um
No, that's a good point. What about the lie she's not talking
I don't know
about?
why I lied about that. Besides the point is I just almost needed
Validation?
confirmation from other people that I was capable to be in this world. Sometimes I just felt like, why do I live off of everybody? Why can't I just support myself? I did not want to live off of Destiny. And when I was living in Florida at the beginning, I did not make enough money on YouTube. I lied about that. I did not make enough money on YouTube to support us at all.
Okay, you even lied about your YouTube income. I don't know how many subscribers she had back then. I mean, if you know, please let me know in the chat because I have absolutely no clue. I do know that, she went viral in 2020. There's no shame in not being able to support yourself on YouTube. Most people can't. Most people, myself included, do this as a hobby, not as like a full-time thing. And that's completely okay. But maybe she was afraid of like, oh, they were going to keep on telling me that I needed to get a job if I didn't say that I was able to support us through YouTube and you weren't. That's you know, okay. Okay.
Now I will say YouTube income is incredible, and I'm so grateful for you guys because it really helps. It doesn't just help me, but it helps Destiny, and it helps her mom when she needs something. And I want to be that person. I'm so tired of just living off other people. I got so used to it being a foster care kid, like because I was in foster care for so many years of my life, and I lived with so many families and group homes and children's shelters that I was so used to just relying on other people. And I didn't want to do that in Florida. And I had a moth on my head. That's cute. Just then, if you guys rewind and go look at that. I wanted to change when I moved to Florida. And, I knew the only job I could possibly get was working with Destiny, because not a lot of people want an obese girl. They don't. And I'm very grateful for, I have a job here. I haven't yet started because they haven't yet contacted me yet, which is a bunch of BS. If you ask me, this is a big process. And like, YouTube is a job right now. It's reliable income, and it's a lot of income, and I'm appreciating it so much. Like, I don't even need a job outside of YouTube, but I feel like because of all those years that
And that's great that you reached a point that you did not need a job outside of YouTube. But I will hearken back to, because I have said this before, it's like, is YouTube always going to be around for you? I mean, I don't know if she's planning for any kind of future or not. I really honestly have no idea. I mean, I hope she is. I'd love for her to be able to turn her life around, and I'd love for her to live a very long, happy, healthy life. I fear that may not be the case. Um, but I would hope that she would be setting something aside. And I don't know if she has, with all these like moves and everything, and with all the shopping. Oh, boy.
didn't have a job while living in Virginia, that I need a job. I need to pay back. I need to, it's like a whole thing. But I just wanted you guys to know. Anyways, something else
But I do worry if this dries up, what is she going to do? How is she going to take skills as a YouTuber and translate those into another work environment if she's never really had, longevity in the job force other than YouTube? I mean, does that make sense? I mean, she certainly has skills. She has acquired skills, but figuring out how to, put that across if she needed to get an actual job outside of being a YouTuber, because I don't know if this will work for her forever or for anybody on YouTube. I mean, maybe like I don't know, the people at the top that have the millions of subscribers and everything. I mean, they've got all kinds of other things going on in addition to any of the AdSense they get, from YouTube.
lied about is my blood pressure. On several occasions, I have said I don't have diabetes, I don't have high blood pressure, I don't have high cholesterol, I don't have this or that, whatever. All of that is true besides the blood pressure. I don't have high blood pressure, but I have borderline high blood pressure, where it's like semi-high. It's not high enough for me to take a pill, but it is there. And it's a little scary, let's be real. I just want to be a healthy person. Like, this video
We
is
want that for
so
you.
raw, you guys. Fuck me. Like, damn. Excuse my language if you're young. Okay. I wanted people to think I was healthy, even though I have unhealthy written all over me. Like, this is not good. People think I'm promoting obesity, and I'm not. I'm just trying to promote, like, love yourself no matter what, while you're trying to better yourself.
And that's great, except for, I'm not sure what year did she start the mukbangs, because this whole thing, I'm not promoting obesity. But as a morbidly obese woman coming on YouTube and doing mukbangs kind of looks like you're promoting something, you know. Just saying. It just looks like you could be promoting something that's not very healthy. And now here we are in 2017, and we, fast forward to 2023, and we know where she is. Again, the 2023 Amber, I think, will probably be like, wow, I wish I was, this smaller version of myself, because maybe the smaller version was a little bit healthier than the current version, because I do fear what all could be going on with her body, because it doesn't look good.
But it's like, don't be this person. Like, it's not good. And I know I have high blood pressure because my eating habits and because I'm morbidly obese, and I haven't been tested for diabetes or, cholesterol or whatever in a while.
Like,
So I don't
maybe
know.
you should.
But I can safely say that, like, if I eat a lot of sugar or whatever, like, I don't feel any differently. So I want to assume I don't have diabetes, but I'm just purely assuming, you guys. I really don't know. And that's what scares me. I currently don't have a doctor right now. I'm trying to get on an insurance plan and it's just not working. I don't understand why. This also happened in Virginia. Ooh, like, I don't even know. So I'm trying to figure everything out. And I'm just trying so hard to treat my body the way I should have been treating it from the beginning. And sometimes my mind just, it overpowers me and I don't know how. Like, it takes control of my whole body, toes to my head. I don't get it. Okay, so this last one kind of goes hand in hand. Why I don't vlog as much versus why do I ride a scooter in Walmart and why do I sit in the car when Destiny goes in the store a lot. It's because I can't breathe. No. I've gotten to the point in my life, and since I've gained so much weight, everything is hard. People ask if showering is hard. Yes. People ask if I can wear a seatbelt. No, they don't fit me. People ask if going up the stairs is hard. Yes. People ask, why do I ride a freaking Walmart cart? Not only is it my foot, that is the 100% truth. I do have either a heel spur or a plantar, whatever. I have not gone to a doctor for it, but it's also because I get so winded so fast, and it's because of my weight. And God, I would do anything to be able to vlog how I want to, but I feel like the only reason why, what am I trying to say? I feel like the only time I vlog is when I'm sitting or when I have air, like even just sitting here, like sometimes I feel like I'm out of breath, and it's because of my weight. And I know you guys see it too. And like, there's times where I'm like, where I am in the store, like I do go in the store, like I don't just not. There are times where I'm in there and I want to show you guys something cool, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to talk because I can barely breathe because I'm standing and walking, and it's really embarrassing. And I used to not be that person, and moving to Florida really messed with me. It really truly did. It made me so much worse off physically because I let myself go. I stopped caring. I met Destiny and she was
So is the move to Florida that caused all of this, or was it you? Because weren't you the one making choices? Um, I don't think it happens to be like just because you were in the state of Florida and it really messed with you. That just doesn't seem, that just feels off.
very set in her weight, and she didn't understand like how to lose weight or anything. And so like I kind of got in that groove where I didn't care either because she accepted me and she loved me, and I regret it. I fucked up. Look at me, a fuck up. That's really all I can say. I think that's it for now. I hope you guys appreciate this video. I feel like so many people are going to be yelling and mad, and the comments are going to be harsh, and I don't think I'm
Yeah,
going to be
so
able to
they
read the
were.
comments. I really don't. So this video, I might not read them. But if you guys watch this straight through, I appreciate it so much. This took so much nerve. I can't even explain how much nerve this took. But I appreciate you guys watching this, and I really hope you guys don't hate me. I'm a human. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, and I was just trying to protect myself. And while doing so, I not only hurt me, but I probably hurt you guys. So, but I still hope you guys enjoyed this video for what it's worth, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Well, I mean, at least she came forward and was like, okay, I lied to you about all of these things. But, that stuff, it was like, why would you lie about these things? I mean, it's just kind of an odd choice. And to me, it goes back to, I think, how can I get people to view these videos? So she's coming up with different stories and different ways to title things so that people do the click. And that involved not being truthful and coming up with a story, she was okay with that. That's what I'm interpreting it to be. That's what I'm reading into this. And so no wonder people started not believing what was coming out of her mouth after she did this. And she leaves this video up. But the thing is, she leaves all of these up knowing someone like me is going to come along and find it, years later and talk about it again. But it continues to make her relevant. That's all of her videos that are up, is to keep people so they go and they do clips or they do streams like me or whatever, make videos. That she's leaving them up there because it generates revenue. Okay, okay, Beth, you said this stuff. Okay, I do not know any storytime vloggers. I mean, I've never really watched vloggers until Amberlynn, and I do know her name is not actually Amberlynn. It's Amber, and her middle name is Lynn, and she put it together, Amberlynn. I don't really have a problem with that. I mean, I always knew I was in trouble if I heard my mother say Alonda Lynn. But I've never called myself Alonda Lynn. My mom did, and I was like, "Oh, crap. I did something now. Shit." Oh, well. Well, guys, I did want to show another video, but like I told you at the beginning when I started this stream, that my neck and back are really bothering me a lot. So I don't think I can power through that. I want to kind of go and relax a bit, which now we're dealing with not only the writer's strike, but now the actors are involved in it. Who knows when we get anything new out? But you know what? I find myself doing is watching more YouTube than other things. So I'll be okay. I hope you'll be okay too during this whole, strike and everything. Anyway, I'll probably be doing 2018 of Amberlynn tomorrow. I'll find something, but right now I'm going to go and relax and cuddle up with chalupa and salsa. I want to say thank you to my mods. Thank you for those of you who participated in the chat. Thank you to the lurkers and for anybody coming back for the replay. Thanks for being here too. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And don't forget, you're beautiful and I love you. Bye-bye all. Have a good one.